when you start seeing a government struggling with paying salaries, Eric, as you mentioned, we are teetering on what is called debt default. And I think Kenyans need to understand what that means to our lives. Ghana recently, December, went through a modicum of debt default. They could not meet their debt obligations. So what did Ghana do? They went to the IMF. And the IMF told them, before we look at you dealing with your debts, the sovereign in your country must understand and feel the pain first. Yes, CT. So Ghana calls in their bonds and says, now if you have a bond of 10,000 shillings, you now take it at a discounted rate of 30%. So it shaves off
people who had lent it domestically.
Yes,
basically
it shaves off 3,000 shillings and says 7,000 is yours. Now these 3,000, come back for it in 3 years. The next 3 years is 0% interest, but in 3 years you come, we'll give you 3%. They went to bank accounts because the threat of banks collapsing is huge. So they come to your bank account, they raid your current account, they do the same thing. Here they raid your M-Pesa and do the same thing.
What is raiding and doing the same thing? What does that mean?
It means that if you have a deposit in your M-Pesa of 10,000 shillings, they will take 30%, and you then have 7,000. So your balance, if you have a current account,
your balance suddenly becomes
7,000. Who is the sovereign?
It's you, the citizen.
How do you starve off a bank collapse?
You detain the cash.
You detain the cash, and that is coming to this country. That is our best case scenario.
That is our best
case scenario.
Right, I'm waiting for
But what has it happened? What has happened to Ghana in 4 months? You've had an inflation rate that went from 12% to 45%.
Yeah.
So even whatever money you have left has become half its value on the market.
Right.